The UFC fight, I just saw the main event, and I rewatched it on Sunday by myself, which is how I like to watch my fights. So this fight was interesting because obviously with Whittaker pulling out the day of the fight and Stylebender Adesanya getting bumped up to the main event, which he could have been a main event anyways. We didn't need Whittaker to pull out, but so him getting bumped up puts more, I guess, pressure, more eyeballs on Stylebender, which I think he would have been the highlight of this card no matter what. If Whittaker fought or not, everyone would still be talking about Stylebender. And also to that point with Whittaker pulling out, it's funny to me how Stylebender and I get it's part of the game, and Kelvin Gastelum are like taking shots at him.
Yeah.
Dude, and they know this, and the fans should know this, but people throwing shade at Robert Whittaker, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. For the fighters do it, it's part of the game. He's the champ. You want what he has. That's fine. They have free range to do whatever the hell they want to do. As a fan, though, if anyone throws heat at Whittaker, what are you doing, man? Trust me, that guy did not pull out because he was scared or didn't want to fight. His injury was real. His fucking intestines were coming out of his body. It's a big problem. Big problem is like you can die or they have to take out your intestines. It's a big deal. So for him to pull out the day of the fight, my reaction to it, I go, fuck, man, I hope he's all right. Fuck, I hope it must be super serious for a world champion to put in 12 weeks, however long it took him to get ready to fight Kelvin Gastelum in his hometown. They sold out faster than Rolling Stones. For him to pull out the day of, it must be some serious shit. Yeah. I go, man, I hope he's all right. What I don't do is what a lot of people go, what a pussy. Oh my God, I can't believe you pulled out. Probably scared to fight. God damn it, people. God damn it. What are you talking about? So he posted a video saying he's going to be okay. So you get Adesanya, Stylebender, your main event against Anderson Silva. I'm not mad at it. And like I posted too, I would still pay $80 to watch Stylebender and Anderson. If it was just one fight and you told me it was Stylebender versus Anderson Silva, I'd take my money. People are like, oh, you're just trying to get in the good grace of Dana White. No, I don't give a fuck about that. But I can see if you only want to pay for a certain amount of cards a year, how you would skip on this one. I watch everything. If Bellator was charging this weekend $80, I'd pay for both of them. That's just, I'm a degenerate. I watch all fights. I just love the fights. So I'm in a different. So when I say that stuff, I'm not telling you guys you should buy it. I'm just saying that's what I'm gonna watch it. Cool. Stylebender's main event. Yeah, he probably should have been anyway. Let's do it. And so I didn't get to watch it live. So I watched it after the fact, after I get done with my shows on Friday, and I watched it again on Sunday. I'm sorry, on Saturday I watched it back in the locker room, and then again on Sunday. So it was interesting because online, people ranting and raving about the fight. Oh my God, like busting nuts over it. Oh my God, I watched Stylebender and Anderson Silva and I jacked off on it. It was so cool, man. And I was like, damn, must have been sick. And then I called peeps who were in the game. I went, what'd you think of Anderson Silva Stylebender? And they're like, it was all right. And like, it was good for sure. But, online, I think they're a little off. And I was like, all right. And so I watched it by myself in silence. And it's somewhere in the middle. It's somewhere in the middle where it delivered 100%, and then it's also, I don't think to go down to one of the greatest matches of all time. It's somewhere in the middle, but it did deliver. You did get your money's worth. You saw a damn competitive Anderson Silva who can compete with anyone in the world, and you saw Adesanya, he is who we thought he is. He's amazing, man. He's amazing. His movement is second to none. He completely outclassed Anderson Silva. And this is what's interesting to me because it's more impressive what Stylebender did to Anderson Silva, that he went 3 rounds and outclassed him all 3 rounds and didn't get lulled into this kind of Wild West shootout with him. He didn't want to play his game. And so he stuck to his game plan, which to me shows so much experience and confidence and swag to do that and make it your dance and not play Anderson Silva as this legend, this GOAT. And the crowd wants to see it. Dana wants to see it. But Stylebender stayed to his true self and outclassed, outsmarted, outstruck, just outskilled one of the greatest of all time. And that wasn't a washed up Anderson Silva. That motherfucker was ready to go. Yeah, that motherfucker was ready to go. He looked good. Best we've seen him look in a long time. So I thought for Stylebender, his stock goes up even more. If he would just walked out, then head kicked him KO and walk off, we'd all been going, well, Anderson Silva's old as shit, man. That's not that impressive. This is what the UFC wanted. But for him to do it for 3 rounds, and we see where Anderson's at in his career, it's like, damn, look at him go. I thought it wasn't a case of Anderson looking old and weathered. I thought it was, when Stylebender goes, player 1 has the controller now. I thought it was more of, we hold these greats in such high regard, and you look at their body of work, and it is amazing. But that was during that period of time. So Anderson Silva, for that period of time, and his skill set was amazing, and he is the greatest middleweight of all time. During that period, you can't say of all time. I think it's just you can do periods. During his run, he was by far the greatest of all time. But Stylebender is Anderson Silva, and then some. He's, when the PlayStation 1 came out, we loved it. That shit was dope, man. When I was a kid, PlayStation 1, oh my God, that was the end all be all. That game was fantastic, man. Oh my God, that was the best. And now if you have a PlayStation 4, are they on 4 now or are they on 5 or some shit?
I'm not even sure.
Are they on 6? I have no idea. I'm a grown man, so I haven't bought a PlayStation forever, but I get why people buy them. So I think they're on PlayStation 4. If you have a PlayStation 4, go back and play PlayStation 1. Still solid, still good, but PlayStation 4 destroys it. They're not even the same fucking league. Stylebender's PlayStation 4. PlayStation 1, amazing, man. Did its job, fucking got us to the dance, but we learned from PlayStation 1. And now this PlayStation 4 is fucking ready, has all the things PlayStation 1 has, and then some. It's just that's the times. That's technology, man. And that's Stylebender. That's the current fighters, man. That's what he is. It's not throwing shade on Anderson Silva. What he did, he is GOAT of the middleweight division, especially during his time period. But Stylebender learned from him and then added his swag onto it. And when you get that Nigerian swag and just his demeanor and his upbringing and the influence of Anderson Silva, you get Stylebender. And you're getting a guy who, go ahead, brother. You get a guy who has it all. He has the it factor. He is striking. He's composed. He has experience. You got one, man. You fucking got one. And a lot of people in media throw shade at the UFC how they don't bring guys up right. They've done it right with Stylebender. But this is why it works with him, because he has the experience. He didn't get to the UFC and was coming off the Contender Series, or the fuck they call that, the Fight Night guys, or the Ultimate Fighter with 4 fights. And then they just throw him to the fucking monsters. Throw him to the monsters, because he has 70 fights in kickboxing. He had a shitload of fights in MMA before he got to the UFC. Yeah. And then not to mention, he has the it factor, which there's not a class you can take. There's not a coach you can bring in. There's not nothing you can do about it. They just come along. And that's what the UFC prays for every night. Every night before Dana goes to bed, he prays for the it factor to walk through the door. Now, you can't just be an it factor and be great on the mic and look good and sell shirts and be it factor. That's the it factor is when you can be that. You have charisma, you are witty, you're great on the mic, but then you have the skill set to back it up, i.e. Conor McGregor, i.e. John Jones. So not John, he doesn't have the it factor, but there's Conor McGregor and then there's Stylebender. There's just the complete package there. And you got one in Stylebender.
For sure.